Hello, welcome back to the Union Chronicle. Tom List here, your PEA president, coming to you from the playground at Beatty Elementary in a cold wind. January is a cold month. So you probably have heard the news. Last night, the Denver Classroom Teachers Association voted overwhelmingly to go on strike. I spoke with Kelly Reagan from the Coloradoan today, let her know that the problem isn't just in Denver. The problem of teachers being able to afford to be teachers is statewide. Like Laffy Taffy on a cold day, because there's 2 jokes on every package. Let's see. First joke is, where do astronauts leave their spacecraft? The answer is at parking meteors. And the second joke is, you know what's a joke? The level of funding in the state of Colorado for public education? No. Not a laughing matter. The negotiations process in Poudre is vastly different than the negotiations process in Denver. We have a much more collaborative process that involves all of our employee groups, and we will clearly be asking for big raises for teachers in this year's negotiation cycle. What PEA seeks to recognize is that the enemy really isn't in Poudre School District. We are blessed with generous voters that pass mill and bonds pretty much whenever we ask. The problem is at the state level, and the problem is the constitutional knot that is created by Tabor and Gallagher. And we know that we need to focus at the state level. So what I have for you here is an action alert, which came out this morning from Brian Tanner, our head lobbyist at CEA, and I will include this in this email. And this is what I'm going to ask each of you to do, is make a very quick phone call. The script goes like this. Let me practice for you. I'm going to send mine to, they're all going to the Joint Budget Committee, and mine's going to go to Senator Dominic Moreno. Hi, this is Tom List. I'm with Poudre Education Association. I'm the local president. For the Department of Education supplemental on Thursday, I'm calling to urge Senator Moreno to improve educator pay by voting to roll forward K-12 savings from this year in order to use it next year. There is a $77 million in-state savings, and that money should help improve educator pay next year by reducing the budget stabilization factor cut. Please know that any additional money going to districts in this current year, or one-time money, won't help educator pay and will likely end up in reserves. Thank you for your time. It's pretty technical, and there's some background information at the bottom to help you out, and you can, of course, personalize the script however you want. But that meeting is tomorrow, Thursday, the 24th, and so if we could get those calls out this afternoon or this evening, that would be fantastic. So that's today's action alert, and I'll be sending those out as I get them, because I know I hear from so many of you that they say, what can we do? What can we do? And here's something that isn't going to take you out of school for a day, for a lobby day. This is something that's going to take you about 3 minutes on a phone call. So thank you. Another thing from CEA, this one is, let me just read this to you. In CEA, we have an Equity Council for Race and Culture, and they are offering a grant. And so let me just read this to you. In honor of Dr. Martin Luther King's legacy, the CEA Equity Council for Race and Culture is excited to announce our first grant. CEA members who engage their students in social justice are eligible to apply for funding to further the work of addressing institutional racism in their schools. The purpose of this grant is to fund student clubs and/or groups facilitated by educators that focus on social justice. And I know there's a lot of that stuff going around all across the district, elementary, middle school, and high school. The grant, it's not a huge one, but it would help out with the field trip or something. It's $100 to $500, and the deadline date is March 9th. So I'll send this email to you. It will go to my good friend on the CEA board, Christina Medina, and the grant application is really very simple. So please apply to that, and good luck. I hope you get it. And then one last reminder, not a last reminder, actually probably be telling you this a lot. Our TALL classes are filling up. TALL stands for Teachers as Learning Leaders, and I sent a lengthy Union Chronicle out to you last week, and I will reattach that link so you can watch that again. The catalog, I'll attach that electronically, and these were sent out to your ARs this week, so you can look for it on your PEA bulletin board. But once again, these classes are open to anyone, PEA members or not, licensed folks or classified folks, and they are free. And then as a PEA member, well, they're free to take the class. If you want the credit from Adams State University, it's $55. If you're a PEA member, you get that reimbursement. And I sent that reimbursement out last week too. I might as well attach that to this email. And thank you, members. We sent out our election results last Friday, and congratulations to our new Vice President, John Robinson, and to all of the folks who were elected to Exec Board, CEA Delegate Assembly, and NEA Representative Assembly. And there were a lot of write-ins for that, and we are going through those write-ins now to see if folks are, if they wrote in themselves or if someone else wrote them in, to make sure that they would be interested in serving as delegates. And I, of course, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to let me serve as your president for another term. I seek to be as responsive to your needs and wants as I can be. Please call me if you've got any questions. So farewell from Beatty in this ice-cold wind. I'm heading back to the office where it's warm. Thanks. Bye.